This podcast may contain adult material. Mature audiences only, please. This podcast may contain adult material. Mature audiences only, please.
Hey, welcome back to me and Mrs. Always Right. I'm your host, formerly known as the model Fatty-O, and she's Mrs. Always Right, the person who actually can cook in a Dutch oven.
Hey, you are correct.
Right?
I can. Yeah.
And we're coming to you from that little trailer park in Canyon, Texas.
Yes. And we moved here because we figured Canyon makes it sound like it would be cooler. And it actually really is cooler. The average temperature for this month in Canyon,
Texas,
yes.
Where's it located?
It's in the Panhandle.
All right.
You know, and yeah. So anyway, the average temperature for July, where we're having, 109, 106 degrees or whatever.
I heard you say 190 and 160 because that's what it feels like outside.
Yes. The average temperature there, the average high there for July is only 91. Can we stay here forever?
That's like fall.
I know. Yeah, I think the average high would be July, and it's 91.
So let's move to the Panhandle.
Hey, I'm about it.
We can be there by morning if we're going to Amarillo.
Yeah, well, you know what? It actually is part of the Amarillo metro.
Hey, just look how smart I am.
I know. Look at you, like you know something.
I know, and I just guessed. So,
yeah.
We had a fun-filled, adventurous Saturday.
But was it all fun?
I mean, not all of it. We went to the eye doctor.
We had a very filled Saturday.
Not yet. We haven't.
Today's not Saturday.
Well, you're not filled either, so
that's what I'm saying. Not Saturday.
We went and got our eyes checked, right? We had to go. What?
No, go ahead.
No, what?
No,
what?
You go.
Nope, done.
No,
what?
No, you go. I was just making that face for what you did.
Oh, okay. Because usually that's the face I get when it's like I shouldn't be saying anything, and I'm like, it's just an eye exam.
Yes, it is just an eye exam. Now you've already posted that picture.
I know.
Am I correct?
It's fantastic. Yes, but does that mean we can't talk about it?
No. It means we can talk about it. Fucking hilarious.
So we get to our eye exam. We get to our eye exam a little early, and we're like, we'll just go in.
This guy's like, did you hear? He actually introduced me this time.
Oh,
and he actually signed in for both of us.
I'm trying to do my husbandly duties. Take care of my beautiful, fantastic, angel-faced wife.
Okay, what do you want? He's got to want something because
I got a list.
I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do because I can promise you in the years that we've been together, not one time. Now, I take that back. I do remember you writing my name down on
the love note I sent you where it said check yes or no.
No, that
song was wrote for me.
Sign in at the track a couple of times.
Oh yeah, well, it's just because I'm right there and you're in the passenger seat.
You've never done anything like that.
So
anyway, back to your story.
I sign you in. No, you're fine. Yes. I sign you in, and on the sign-in sheet it has our name, what time we arrived, and typically in a sign-in sheet like that,
especially
has what time,
at some sort of doctor office.
It has what time is your appointment.
Yes.
Well, now this one has a name, what time we got there, and the reason for the visit. And we're getting our eyes checked. So I wrote my name, and I'm like, I'm blind. And then I wrote her name and put the time, and I'm like, she's deaf. And she goes, I think you went to see if I signed you in.
I did. I was going to sign myself in.
And then you read it.
Yeah.
And you lost your shit. You lost your shit.
I could not stop laughing. That was the funniest shit ever. So hilarious.
And we go back to the waiting room. And there is a older lady back there, a dude, and you're hysterical.
I probably at least a good 15 minutes. I could not stop laughing about that. You were.
She was mad
so
dog
funny.
staring you.
Oh
down,
yeah,
man.
that lady was offended that apparently we were laughing, and I was not trying to be loud while I was laughing.
Really?
I was trying to at least keep it in a little bit and not just like what I would do here at the house and
It
just
didn't work.
Honey, it was so funny. It was so funny. So funny. You're so
in the middle of our eye exam, Shody calls me.
Yes.
And Shody wants to know if we want to go night riding.
Mm-hmm.
And is like, it's spur of the moment.
Right.
And his girlfriend, future wife,
future ex-wife, whatever.
After this, right?
I mean, it is possible.
And she's pretty much like, please go. We want to go. So I'm like, you know what? I'm running behind. We'll get home. We'll load up, and I'll meet you out there.
Yeah, we're just gonna go for a night ride. Is no daylight involved except for coming home because it is way too hot for anything. And I feel sorry for your friends that have recently been going to the track because, dude, no.
Oh, that's brutal.
Oh yeah, I mean,
and you're on concrete all day.
Been there, done that, and I mean, if it's too hot to ride in trees and things like that with a breeze going, it's way too hot for the track. But they're dedicated.
We left probably around 6:30ish, 7. No, it's probably about 7 because it was scheduled. We were scheduled to arrive there at 10.
Yeah.
This park we go riding at, it's a 2-hour drive south.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fairly easy park, open all night. We can night ride there.
Right.
I don't know how I go to pull in the gate or turn onto the street to get to this park, and I get a text, and it's like, we're broke down with a flat. And I'm like, and then I look at
he broke down is what we got.
Right.
We didn't know what it was at the time.
And then I look, and I'd missed a call from an hour before, and I'm like, I didn't, the phone never rang.
Never seen it ring.
Never seen the pop up or anything
across the screen because we had the phone on the dash of the truck the whole time because we were using it for directions. And
so I call, and she proceeds to tell me that they had a flat and they don't have any tools, and they're about 20 minutes away at a gas station. So we decide to turn around and head back. Mm-hmm. And I don't know how we drove right past them. I don't know how I missed them.
Yeah. Well, because, we seen the gas station. I looked over when we passed the gas station because it's about the only thing out there in the middle of nowhere. But I wasn't looking for their vehicle or anything like that.
And so we were on the other side of the highway.
Yes. So if I seen it, it never registered or anything like that. So, because I was thinking they were already there.
I was too.
I mean, and when we first got the text, that's what we thought as well.
True.
We thought they decided to go ahead and ride before we got there, and maybe he was broke down in the side-by-side.
That's what I thought too. We get to the gas station, see his truck. He's in the process of changing the tire.
Yeah, he had a flat. He ran over something, and the sidewall was messed up.
Right, and he tried to plug it 87 times, and it wouldn't plug.
No.
Finally get the tire done.
Yep.
Get back on the road. Get to the park. He had a couple of other friends with him that followed him.
Yes.
Get to the park. Get unloaded. Well, get to the park. Pay. We bought 2 campsites.
He bought one. They bought one.
And we bought the other.
Which they had called earlier that day to get.
Right.
Yes.
They bought one. We bought the other.
Yes. Right next to them.
We turn around. We get into the park. We go to find our RV, and it's been camped in already.
Oh, yeah. Like, and it looked like they'd been there a while. They had like gazebo type tent with
they had an
lights.
They had an apartment building built already.
Yeah.
They were cozy.
They were settled in and been there a minute. A good minute.
After going around and around about this, we're like, just put us somewhere else. And we ended up on the backside of the lot, and it's which is fine. Yeah. Got back there, got parked. get unloaded,
Mm-hmm.
get the beers in the bag. Good idea, by the way.
Hey, thanks.
Instead of dragging that whole cooler.
Yes.
I'm in my side-by-side. Chody's in his side-by-side. His friends are borrowing his four-wheeler.
Yes.
We take off. We're like, yay, finally we get to ride.
Yep.
7 minutes into this ride.
Maybe. I mean, it was maybe 10 at the most.
Maybe.
Yeah.
The four-wheeler breaks down. Specifically, it overheats.
Yes.
Which is a good excuse to stop and do some drinking.
Stop and have a few drinks. Mm-hmm.
We wait. We get it cooled down. Starts back up finally. Get it at the top of the lookout spot. Overheats again.
Yep.
So we decide, we're like, hey, let's try to get some water in it. We get some water in it. The damn thing rode all the rest of the night.
All the rest of the night.
And
I'm a simple person.
Drove down.
I think of simple things first.
Hey, I hear you. went down to the river and
we did.
We went swimming.
No.
Okay.
We did not. We put our feet in the water.
Well, okay. You're correct. I get my ankles wet and come running past me is this naked blur.
Well, first of all,
what?
Chody's girlfriend went in there.
Dressed.
She had her bra and a pair of shorts on, which is no more than you would see in a bathing
bikini,
suit.
whatever, right.
Exactly. I mean,
and not that I had a problem with any of it.
No.
And then her friend, she's like, hey, come in. And I turn around and naked. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and I'm a guy. I looked several times. I had to verify. Is all I'm.
Had to verify. Dang, did I see that? Is she really?
And they're bought and paid for. They weren't bad.
No.
And then did a little bit more riding and slept in the truck for a couple hours and hauled ass home.
Yeah. Did not want to get up. Was not a comfortable sleep in the truck at all.
Because you did not lean the damn seat back.
I wanted you to have room in the back seat.
That's why I put my feet on that side so you could lean it back as far as you needed to.
You still didn't have. Dude, you were like
6'2",
kind of sandwiched up anyway.
I'm 6'2". I will never be able to stretch out in the back seat of anything.
Exactly, I mean, you do have a point.
Okay.
Which is true. But I wanted you to have enough room to do what you need to do.
But if you're not comfortable, you need to get comfortable too.
Well, I mean, I can sleep when I'm dead.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Which I am feeling a little dead.
We are tired. And you probably don't notice the same enthusiasm in the ADHD of podcasts right now because we
did get up. Now, it was 5:30. We were sitting at camp because want to ride all night. So we're going down. Going down hills and did a lot of riding. And, I mean, met up with several different people. Row with this person, and this person ride with us, and then, So, I mean, if you've ever gone riding, you know how it goes. Sitting back at camp at 5:30 in the morning, and we all decide we're going to bed.
Done.
Tired. Yep. Lay down. It takes you not your normal 3 minutes, dude. I bet within a minute. It was probably faster than that.
Do you know why?
A little bit of alcohol was
I was
consumed.
Inebriated.
Very much.
And the beer's nothing. It was the Cody's fine flavored moonshine which I forgot I was going to drink on the stream tonight.
Yeah.
And not the stream, the video. I was going to drink on the video tonight. That stuff is so good.
And apparently very strong.
It is strong.
Yes. But we are going to get some. Shody did say he had some. We
just forgot it.
8 jars or something?
Jars, yeah.
So, we're going to get a couple of jars. So, but we slept ish, got up at 9:30, loaded up and left and come home.
Yeah.
Which is
I kind of feel bad for leaving early because they were still there riding, but we had too much stuff to do here.
Oh, they weren't riding. They were still asleep too.
Well, they looked awake when I poked my head in there.
Oh, yeah?
I mean, they were still in bed.
Right.
But yeah, she wanted to do some day riding. They were already there.
Yeah. I mean,
it was just better for
understand
us. It was just better for us to load up and go. I didn't plan. Like I said, we didn't plan to ride Saturday at all.
No.
So it was a good trip.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it.
Drive a couple of hours down there, ride for a few hours, couple of hour nap, load up, come home.
Right.
And that's basically what we did. We had a good time. We did see the Superman happen, though.
Oh, when she fell off the...
Well, she jumped off.
Did she jump?
Kind of.
Or did she fall?
Both. I think she felt she was falling, so she just kind of jumped.
So she just winged it the rest of the way?
She's like, yep, I'm out, because she did not want to get hurt. So
she was off the back of that four-wheeler. It was the couple that was riding the four-wheeler.
Yeah.
The naked couple. Naked girl. He didn't get naked. She got naked. And then, she springboarded off of it.
Yeah.
Rolled, tumbled.
I mean, yeah.
Can I be over dramatic? Is that okay?
A little bit. Yes. People don't believe what he says.
Believe everything I say.
No. When he says things like that, it's not true.
If you can see, I don't know if it's going to be on there when I edit the podcast T-shirt I'm wearing. You see it, babe?
Tinker Beer.
Who's Tinker Beer?
You know what? Tinker Beer been here a lot.
She works a lot.
Yeah, she does.
So she is the fairy that fills the beer drawer in the fridge.
I know.
And it's always full. I don't know. She's great. She's a hard worker.
It's like you go to work and there might be 5-10 beers in there. Usually it's between 5 and 10 when Tinker Beer shows up. And then you just come home that afternoon and bam, it's
See,
full.
I thought you had a beer garden in the back. You grew them.
Oh, man,
you went and picked them.
I wished. That would be nice. I wouldn't have to go to the store or anything. I wished, which I don't think you can, but I wish that we could get them delivered.
Can you not?
I don't know.
You could try Uber Eats. They do stuff. Yeah, but how do you card and all that stuff? You know
exactly. I can say.
But you can order alcohol.
I'm ordering
to go
it
now.
for my mom.
You can.
I got a note here.
I wrote a note.
I got a note from my mom. It's
please
okay.
allow my daughter to buy 87 12-packs of beer.
Yeah, I got it. I got a note. It's okay.
Like the keg party at the end of Super Troopers, or like the party at the end of Super Troopers.
Yeah. I love that movie. It's so funny.
It's a funny movie.
It is so hilarious. I did not think I was going to like it as much as I do, but I really... And the reason why I say that is because I feel it's almost in the same genre of... what is that? Oh, the Man Day Out. The Man Day Out movie, the bachelor party movies that you like.
Hangover.
That's it. So,
wow, you took the long way to get there.
I couldn't think of it. So you like that movie?
I love Hangover.
Okay, I've watched it. I'm like, Well, I mean, I could go without the movie and I'm okay with it, but I feel Super Troopers is in the same genre of that.
Yeah, it's a stupid movie,
but it's fucking hilarious
to
me. It is so funny, but I don't like Hangover.
You don't like the movie I watched that took me 10 years to watch because I thought it was going to be the stupidest fucking movie ever. Is Oh Brother Where Art Thou? And that turned into one of my favorite. Yeah. It's in my top 5.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that movie's great. Just the subtlety of the humor in that movie is fantastic.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely.
Anymore?
So, no, I don't think so. I mean, Wedding Cake, for y'all that don't know.
Every episode. Oh my god. I'm going to ban you from saying Wedding Cake.
No. Honey, I really do. I don't want to do it right now because it's too hot, but I really do want to crash a big... I don't want to crash it, okay? Because I don't want to ruin it or anything like that, but I really... And if you don't want to go with me, I can find somebody else to go with me, or I can go by myself and you just be on standby in case I need bail money.
Sure.
But I really, really just want to, go to somewhere where they're having a big wedding or something like that and just, dress
if it's
nice
that big,
go.
If it's that big, I bet you they're checking invites.
You think?
Because usually people who put on very, very big weddings
it
really
doesn't have
rich.
to be very, very big, but I mean a big wedding. so I can get wedding cake and see if I can get away with it.
Is there anything we can talk about outside of wedding cake? We talk about that every episode.
No, we talk about it when it is in the future.
And weddings are always in everybody's future.
Not often. I mean, really. I mean, the last time we spoke of wedding cake was what?
Last week.
Okay, I don't mean because we're talking about the same wedding, but before that, it was last year. It was a year ago.
And somehow you still mention wedding cake in every fucking episode.
Not every episode.
Yeah, we went through the whole sniper wedding crasher thing, remember?
I know, and I want to be a wedding crasher. I do. Or I just want to eat wedding cake all the time. Good wedding cake, though.
Gotcha. Again.
Okay.
Got you down.
Okay.
I'll remember.
You'll remember what?
I ain't saying it. It's the banned word.
Banned?
Banned. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
All right. Now that we're getting boring, anything else?
No.
You got 12 minutes
6 minutes that you need to fill.
12.
12? Okay, well, think of something.
I'm done.
You're done? You're
Yeah,
tired? Are you tired?
I am tired.
I do all the talking now.
Thank God you're doing it today.
Do you remember
7.
when we really first started how timid I was? Really? Seriously?
Go back to about the first 6 to 10 episodes if you're a listener and just listen to how horrible and how silent. Well, I mean, the podcast.
Horrible?
Not you.
Okay.
Per se.
Probably the first 3 episodes actually were pretty horrible.
You were like I am now. I'm running out of things to say. But I will tell you real quick, and I'm going to jump in here, and steal some of your thunder. I never thought that. So when we set this podcast up, you may notice we got new mics. So I bought us new mics. We set this podcast up, and we didn't know if it was going to be permanent or anything like that. We're hosting off of plastic card tables.
Yes.
Plastic fold-up tables.
Now we did have one plastic table, solid table, when we first started.
Yeah, but you kept pumping it.
And then you were thinking if we separated our tables with the mics and stuff, we wouldn't get as much
noise.
So we went out and bought 3 separate tables. So he has a table, I have a table, and it's separated by one table. And we put fancy pool noodles in between the tables.
For cushion. And these beautiful terry cloth tabletops that look like, or tablecloths that look like they could be used in the bathroom as towels.
Could be used as towels in the bathroom.
And for today's show, I had to go make her put a shirt on because she was hosting.
We came home and unloaded, and luckily it hadn't gotten to 150 degrees. It was only like 117. When we got home and got unloaded, and we're still dirty because we didn't shower there before we left, because I'm like, oh, we got to go. So we get home, unload. We're still, still kind of sweaty. We're very dirty, dusty, because, oh my.
You're never dirty enough.
It's so dusty out there. Some of the creeks that we go through, or ponds, or whatever you call them, were dry as a
That whole creek was dry. But go ahead.
Anyway, yeah, so we're showering, and he's like, yeah, we're done for the day. We're not doing anything else. So I put on my ratty ass nightgown.
That is your favorite nightgown. And she was going to do the show in it. Strings all hanging down. I swear to God, I was fortunate that the camera doesn't go low enough. Because you were going to flop that tits out.
I was like, how low does it go? But you said we were not doing anything else. And I was like, I'm going to be cool and comfortable.
She had a tit hanging out on the table.
I did not. They're always under the table when I sit down.
And if you ever wonder what they're wearing when they do the news, nothing from here down. I promise you.
Shorts, flip flops, if they have shoes on.
Because she's got her cute little pink tank top on and that ratty ass nightgown underneath.
Hey, you didn't even have to say I had the nightgown underneath. He's right. He's like, first I sat down. And he's like, what the hell? What is he saying? I didn't even know. He's like, put a shirt on. I'm like, how far down does he go?
Yeah, so we're
I just threw the shirt
and
on over.
I'm wearing night pants.
Yeah.
But here up, that's it.
Exactly. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Absolutely. I can't believe you fucking ratted me out like that.
Threw you under a bus.
Man. Now I know you really can't hold water. That's why we don't tell you secrets. We don't tell you things.
What? How is this a secret? We are
well,
not,
I mean, it's not a secret, right?
we're not professional. I was just telling them about how low budget and food stamp this podcast is.
Okay.
Look at the decorations. Did you?
Hey.
Did you?
Yeah. See.
Are you rearranging back there?
I'm not rearranging, but when I change sheets on the bed, I have to move things around.
I had to get her to close the curtain behind her, or you would have seen all into our room. All the sex toys are still lined up over there.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Dang. We still got the swing out and.
We need to decorate. We need to do some decorating, get some stuff on the walls, get this just plain white.
You know what I want to do?
If it's not me, it doesn't count.
Well, I want to remember in remembrance of a trip that we took with some good friends to New Mexico.
Okay.
Behind you.
Yes, we need to. Oh my God.
I want to put
we can put one right here.
And I want to put one over here.
Fantastic.
I
think
want
that's
to
great.
do that.
Next episode, put them up.
Okay.
But you go over here by me.
And you'll go over here by me.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I got to see if I can make sure they stay in the when I edit.
We had a very nice trip with
Patreons.
Yes, a couple our Patreons that we have, and
they paid for the whole thing. We're like, you got to sign up for Patreon, and if you want to be our friends, you got to pay for the whole trip.
Sure, we'll go with that. Anyway, so we go on this trip, and I know that we've talked about these photos before, and we took a lot of photos. I took a lot of photos, and there was so many times you had me cracking up. But there's one photo that, and I think I'm gonna have to go back and look, but I think we've put it on Facebook before.
We have, but not under the page.
Really? Okay.
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, anyway, funniest picture ever. So we got two pictures. They picked out two pictures that they really enjoyed, and
I think they're pictures you enjoyed.
We enjoyed doing and everything else, and they put them on canvases for us and did give them to us. And
I think that's a fantastic idea.
They're the best things ever. I mean, next to you, okay?
Oh, yeah, right. Okay. Ever.
I had to get that in there.
Oh,
yeah, I would love to hang them up. So I'm actually going to have to sit sideways or something in my chair.
Yeah, we can. What we really need to do is to get out of food stamp budget that we're on.
Oh, that's not going to happen for a while.
Look, all you have to do is next payday, whenever that is get tripods for these.
Why do I?
Do you know how much this shit cost?
Oh, I forgot. Your trip last night was free. Fuck.
I paid for that diesel too. I mean, I didn't pay for the campsite.
Or the getting in, or the diesel back home.
Well, the campsite covered
the
the getting
food.
in, didn't it?
I don't know.
No?
I don't know.
Oh, well, that
Campsite's
sucks.
different.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, yeah.
All right, well, thank y'all for struggling through.
Are we done with our 12 minutes
now? Yeah, we filled
now?
that 12 minutes. Talking about the ADHD food stamp podcast that we run. But
hey, we do what we can do, and as long as we're having fun with it, who cares if we use two books of...
Is today fun? Or was this podcast just trying to this episode trying to trudge through to bedtime?
I mean, that is possible, but I always have a good time doing it.
I do too, and I do want to put out a quality product, and I am going to have to Uber edit to kill some of the gaps we had in the timeout, the nose picking I had going on. We needed like a dehumidifier in here, but that would make noise too, or a humidifier.
Yes,
it doesn't need to be dry; it needs to be wetter. Wait, what?
Moist and glistening? Is that what it needs to be?
Very moist and very glistening.
Okay.
So,
okay.
All right. Thanks for listening and getting through this with us. If you have any questions or concerns or complaints, we accept those. Send them to me and Mrs. Always Right at gmail.com. All complaints go to Trevor, the intern, and I want to interrupt here just a minute before you continue with yours.
Absolutely.
We started a TikTok page.
You gotta do it like this.
I don't remember the conversation going that way.
It was pretty much like that.
But we started a TikTok page. If you're on TikTok, go over there.
We're trying.
And watch her beautiful face. Please give her tips and pointers and stuff she can do to help grow the TikTok page.
Yes.
You may continue, my queen.
And not only can you find us on TikTok, but we're on Facebook and Instagram as well. And we will try to update those regularly.
Good girl.
Thank you.
Watch us on YouTube or become become a Patreon member at Patreon/me and Mrs. Always Right, where you get pre and post show content right along with unedited episodes. You can hear how fucked up this thing really was. Trash.
You're trash.
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 Trailer Park. That's what it's doing.
Trailer Park.
The
trash.
Trailer Park podcast.
That's fine. It's fine.
All right. I love you, baby.
I love you too, honey.
All right. You have a great night.
All right. Bye.
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 There it is.
You knew. You knew it was coming.
I did.
I know.